Alright, so in this quick little video here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate the issues that I'm having with the PowerUltra 206 Pi by Everlast. I received this machine on November 11th. Today is December 1st. I haven't actually gotten to use the machine because it's not working. The stick function works perfectly. The cut function is the one that I'm having problems with. So I'm going to turn the machine on. Alright, so we can see it power up here. It takes a minute for it to completely kick on and switch over into the mode that I need it to be in. We can see it probably any moment now. It will switch. Okay, so now we can see that it's in cut mode with 2T on the remote. We've got the post flow here. Let's set that to 25 seconds. Downslope is at 5. I don't know if downslope is used for cutting. Post flow is used for cutting. If we take a look up here, we can see that the PSI is okay to cut. We've got power on. We don't have any temperature or current issues. If we come over here, we can see that we are just above 60 PSI. Because we're on 110, it won't let me go above 25 amps, but that's fine. So we'll just set it right at 24 amps or whatever there. Let's go and look at the connections that we have down here. We have the torch plugged into the torch connection, the gas into the gas. Nice, easy, quick disconnect there. We've got our remote plugged into the control. Our pilot AUX wire connected into pilot AUX, nice and snug. And then we've got the workpiece for the ground clamp. So let's go and follow this workpiece cable. Comes over here and is connected to my workpiece. We've got the torch here. Let's go in and disassemble this head and just make sure that everything is the way it needs to be. Alright, so we've got the cup. We've got the cup piece with the swirl ring intact. You go ahead and pop this swirl ring off of here. Okay, got you a decent angle at the camera there. Okay, so the swirl ring is a little snug on this tip of the torch here. Okay, so this is the swirl ring. As you can see, there's no cracks, anything of that nature in it. There we go. So it's good. We've got the torch tip, and you can see that there is a hole. Let me try and bring that up closer in that. But let's do one better. Let's go and grab a brand new tip for our consumable there. We got a brand new tip. Then we have the cone. This did come from the factory with this split in it. It does not seem to hinder the ability to use it. And then on the torch itself, we have the electrode screwed in there. So, let's go in and assemble this. We'll take the swirl ring, put it in place. We'll take the electrode, or the tip there, and put it in place. Now we can actually push that in and it takes the swirl ring off. And then we can put this on and tighten this down. Now, it's my understanding that with a cutting torch with a pilot AUX, when I pull this trigger, even if I'm nowhere near my workpiece, I should get an AUX. Absolutely nothing. Now, perhaps I'm wrong about that. I don't really know. Now, let's go and take a look back at the machine. We're at 24 amps. When I bring this up and pull this trigger, that amperage is going to drop down to like 20. Okay, so we definitely know that we've got switch control. It's actually working. I also used a voltage meter and made sure that I had continuity. When I take this up to the workpiece, nothing. When I pull the trigger, Pretty much nothing. Let me check my ground clamp. Nice and good. Nothing. Now let's check it on the ground clamp itself. So we get a little bit of an arc, but nothing to sustain that arc. And we can see that it's just putting a little bit of marks on the end of the thing. So obviously I'm not getting as good of a ground as I'd like. Let's try it up there. So there we go, we're getting arcs. So you can see I've got the switch depressed. And that's the best I can do. I cannot seem to sustain an arc at all. Now, let's take a look. Back at the machine here. I'm gonna hold down this porch gas option and turn it on. Now, it's my understanding that I'm supposed to be flowing air right now. And there is nothing. There's no air coming out of this torch. This hose does not appear to be pressurized. I can actually squeeze it and collapse it just between my finger pressure. There we go. When I connect and disconnect it, there is no hiss of air that you would typically hear with that style of disconnect. So I'm going to go and wrap it up here. Let me know if you have any suggestions on what to do.